Good morning and welcome to Heartland Dual Sport. Again, we've got another show and tell Monday. This is going to be part of our planning and epic adventure, and this is going to be another product from BestRestProducts. We've been waiting on this for a couple of weeks, so I'm really excited to show you this. And let's go ahead and open up the box. Good morning again. We are going to be showing you a product that we've been waiting on for a little bit from BestRestProducts, and this comes in a really nice carry case. It's got directions and it ends up, this is actually, point this around so we can get up a close view. BestRestProducts makes what they call a BeadBrakR, and it is actually a pretty awesome little toolkit. I'll pull these tools out real quick, kind of show you guys what the toolkit comes with. Here's all the tools laid out, along with the mat. The mat's very important because not only does it work as a toolbox to organize and keep all your tools, now you've got a mat you can actually put your wheel on when you're out in the field. Keep either your disc brakes and or your sprocket, your rear sprocket out of the sand, dirt, mud, whatever else. You've actually got a nice clean area that you can put your wheel on to change your tire. But these 3 pieces, or 4 pieces actually, all go together using your tire irons. It comes with 3 tire irons, and as many of you know who have changed tires, 3 is better than 1 when it comes to tire irons. But these pieces will all connect in here, and we'll go out in the garage and we'll actually demonstrate putting this together. This stuff's not super heavy, and it's going to be real easy to throw in your bag, and you'll actually have a BeadBrakR on you that will work out in the field. It's small enough to, there's no reason not to carry this with you, and it's going to be potentially a lifesaver once you get out there. But one other thing that I want to show you that this comes with, and this is Honda Africa Twin specific. You can look here, you've got the 2 different size axle nuts, and you can use the same tools. Now look at this, your tire tool is turned into a wrench where you can bust your axle nuts off. And I'm just telling you guys, this is a company that's thinking outside of the box. I mean, how awesome is this? This is super lightweight. You're already carrying the 3 tire tools spoons anyways, and now you have another option and another way. Extremely lightweight. You've got your axle nuts are covered right here, and we know that the Honda Africa Twin comes with no tools. So how awesome is this? You can have this tool, have it with you on your bike, and you can get your axle nuts off out in the field. And again, all this is just real small, compact stuff. It's pretty lightweight. It also comes with some bead goop, so when you're trying to get your tire off or on, you guys know I've got the black rims. That black paint's going to scratch up. You've got some pieces here that will help protect your wheel when you're taking your tire off. And guys, let's go out. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put this stuff together. I'm going to show you how the BeadBrakR works. And another reason that I'm bringing this to you guys is I like products that are going to work. They're going to be easy. They're lightweight. And when you get out in the field, you'll be able to actually use them. As you can see, we've made it up to the garage. Again, we've got the mat laid out so that you're not laying your brake or something like that into the ground and the dirt. If you're on a trail, you might end up with sand or whatever else, but we've got the disc brake side down on this. This is a front wheel off the DRZ, and then again, all the tools that we're going to need to do the bead braking on this is inside this little sack here. So we can just pull these out. Like I said, this just makes a nice little toolbox, if you will. All the tools that you need to make your BeadBrakR right inside here. So we'll go ahead and what I've historically done in the past, guys, before I got this toolkit, is I always had the valve caps that have the valve stem puller inside the cap. We won't be needing that since we've got this tool here, but we'll go ahead and this actually works much better. It's a much bigger tool. And then as you can see, this cord here also works as a snake to snake your tube through the hole. And you just want to make sure that you don't drop or lose your valve stem. We got it broke down enough. I'm just going to leave it right there so we don't lose it. But that has that tool used. And then this all goes together real simple. Okay guys, to speed this process up, here's your 3 tire tools right here. This is the deal that keeps your tire from slipping off. And this is piece 1, piece 2, and the actual part that's going to shove into your tire to break it off the bead. But you got your 3 tire tools, 1, 2, 3. You got the elbow. Put 1 tire tool on each end of the elbow, and then 1 on the actual bar that's going to be your BeadBrakR. Then you also have these little rim protectors that'll protect your rim, keep you from scratching it. We've got the silver rims on this bike. We have the black ones on the Africa Twin, so that'll be a lot easier. If you notice, you've also got a bunch of little adjustment points here, even to raise and lower this bar here. You've got different adjustment points depending on the size of your tire and your wheel. If you guys need more information, you can go to BeadBrakR.com. As you can see, it's spelled BeadBrakR.com. I'll put a link down below here in a second. They actually have a video that goes into in-depth on how to do all the adjusting and everything else. In this video here, I'm just trying to show you how awesome this tool would be if you're out in the field. So it's not going to be that detailed, but all the information in case you're confused on the different adjustment points, how you can set this up for each individual bike. And what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to go in here and mark where it needs to be set up for the DRZ and then also the Africa Twin, so it'll just make it faster in the field. That way you don't have to guess. You can go ahead and do some of this stuff. We're going to end up changing the tires on the Africa Twin before we do any true adventure riding anyways, and I'll be able to use this BeadBrakR. And again guys, you should be able to see we've got this adjusted down in the lowest setting so that you have a good angle here to where you can get a bite on your tire. This little piece right here keeps it from falling off when you go to put pressure on. But ideally in a real world, what's going to happen is I'm going to push down on this with a little bit of pressure, and booyah, you can see I broke the bead loose. So that right there guys is how the BeadBrakR works. As you can see, I can stick my finger in here. We've got a great spot and we've busted the bead loose on this tire. So that went really nice and smoothly. Again, don't need any other tools. I mean, you can see how well this works. I mean, it's just slight pressure and boom, you broke the bead off. It's, what an awesome deal. Go ahead and pull the tire loose. I'm going to show you one more little tool real quick that comes with the kit. And then I always like to use 3 tire tools to get a tire off. And that's another cool thing about this kit. It comes with 3. Alright guys, here's where the other tool comes in handy. And how many times have you been in here trying to get your tube out? Let's see here, where did our valve stem even go? Right there it is. Alright, how many times have you been trying to get your hand in here to wiggle that valve stem up loose this other tool, which is this one right here. As you can see, it's got the lip on it, like I was telling you, and you can now get your hand in here nice and easy. You can hold that down with your knee, be out in the field, and you're not fighting the tire, because here's what happens. You try to do this and then you're straining your gizzard. You're burning up a lot of energy that you don't need to be burning up. You need to save your energy for your riding, and I'm just telling you guys, this is an awesome, awesome product. Nice, simple deal, it works great. And I mean, look at that, I can get my hand in here with these. I can stop and talk to you guys and show you. I mean, that's just a wonderful, wonderful, powerful tool right there. And a nice, small, compact area. Again, all of the tire, all your tools, everything's right here where you can see it on this nice red mat. You're not getting your tools dirty. Everything's staying pretty much clean. I mean, changing the tire, you're gonna get dirty, guys, but the thing of it is, we don't want excess dirt and sand. So this mat, the changing mat, actually works out really nice, and it just helps save you a lot of trouble down the road when you get ready to just do the cleanup for yourself and tools when you're done changing your tire. So again, guys, this is the BeadBrakR, brought to you by BestRestProducts. This has a simple name. It is called the Bead Spreader. You can actually buy a couple of these if you need more room. They're real cheap, but if you had two of them, you'd have more room to stick your hand in there and fish your valve stem out. Again, this is a valve stem puller tool that you can also use as a snake to snake your valve stem through the wheel. Again, these are awesome products brought to you by BeadBrakR.com, BestRestProducts.com. It's all the same company, just great products. If you like our video, give us a big thumbs up. If you know anybody that's looking for a tool they can take out in the field with them and actually get their bead broke on their tire, share this with them. I mean, this is an awesome kit. Like I said, it comes with the tire irons. You can buy the mat additionally. That's what we did. And it's just a great product. It's gonna work when you get out in the field, guys. You guys know me well enough to know at this point, I'd rather spend a little more money on something quality that's gonna work than something cheap that probably has a real high chance of failure. I'd rather recommend products to you guys that I know that are gonna work. Good, solid, heavy-duty products that are gonna work and last the test of time over a cheap product or a product that's just inferior. I don't believe in doing that, and I never want to mislead any of y'all. Thank you so much for tuning into Heartland Dual Sport, and may you have a blessed week. And now for some bonus content, and this will wrap up our products that we have from BestRestProducts. This is called Bead Goop. We fixed our flats. We're going to show you how we use this. Another awesome deal that I think is really cool that you'll be able to use when you're out in the field is this is a tube of talcum powder. And when you actually have to take the tire all the way off and you run in the tube tires, this talcum powder makes it so much easier on your tubes when you get it, when you're trying to install with the tubes and everything else. So I mean, this is just a really handy item. It's real small, it'll fit in your bag and you can carry that. And then when we get ready to set the bead, I'm going to show you guys how to use this this tool right here. Is actually a hose. It's called the Dummer Hose, and it's roughly 6-8 foot long or whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the bead on this using the tools just like we were out in the field. We're going to use the Expedition air pump that we have purchased, and we're going to fill up the rear tire with 50 pounds of air, and then we're going to connect the donor hose and set this bead. So let's go ahead and get to work real quick, guys. We can get this tire mounted back on here, and then we will set the bead back using the donor hose. And you guys can use gloves if you have them. I try to carry gloves with me when I'm in the field, but I don't always have them, and so I'm going to do this just like we were in the field. And this is almost like a soapy type substance, but it's super slick. Put this around The other good thing about this is it cleans up real nice, and it also is it's going to work almost to help accelerate the bead process where the chemical bond and your tire goes back together. So let's go ahead and get this put back on. See how that lube just helped slide right on over there? We didn't have to force that or anything else. We've now got the tire back on, and you can see it's not seated properly. So we're gonna go ahead and switch camera positions and angles real quick. I'm gonna plug in the air compressor and air up our other tire. As you can see, like I said in the earlier video, this is our pump we're going to be using from now on. Alright guys, we got that aired up to about 40 pounds of pressure, and what we're going to do, we want to do this kind of quick, but what we want to do is and let me readjust the camera. While this bead goop is still damp, we're going to re-bead that tire. So I'll back up a little bit, give you guys a little better view of what's going on here, and we'll just split the difference on the focus. You guys remember we didn't tighten the valve stem all the way up, so we'll use our valve stem tool that's in our kit. We're just going to leave this in the kit. Tighten the valve stem back up on this, nice and tight. I'm going to hook this on. And then what should happen, as soon as I hook this up, you should fill that tire up, about half full. As you can see, it's airing it up. And again guys, this stuff all these tools just work great. One thing you want to double check is you want to make sure that your bead's even. You've got a line, it's going to be difficult to see, and I apologize for that. It's going to be a little bit difficult to see, but you've got a line. You want to make sure that bead's even all the way around. And what I've done is I've just given it a little bit of time. Again, this stuff, it's a lube, it's called Bead Goop. Again, it's offered by the same company. I just let the tires sit there for a little bit. I finished airing it up with the air compressor, and it's slowly moved out where it's supposed to be. And I mean, it's seated perfectly. Couldn't be more happy with it. Again, guys, this is a bonus content. I'm talking about the Bead Goop, the donor hose, using all of your components together that we have. And one of the really cool things a lot of people don't really think about is, you know, you don't have an air compressor when you're out in the field, or do you? Technically, you can use your other tire, whether it be the front or the rear, just like we did, fill it up to about 45-50 pounds of pressure, use the donor hose, boom, it puts quite a bit of air in this other tire, your empty tire, really quick, and it'll seat the bead. So again guys, just a great product. I mean, this is a company that's thinking outside the box. They're making products that work. So to me, I mean, I'd rather, like I say guys, I'd rather have something that's quality, that's going to work, it's going to last, it's going to stand the test of time. Everything they've built is extremely well. We will be doing a full review on all their products as time allows. Again, as always, if you like our video, give us a big thumbs up. If you know anybody that's looking for tools to repair their tires out in the field when you're on your expeditions, when you're on your adventures, quality tools that'll work, share this video with your buddies. Again, they've got how-to videos on their own website that'll show you how to use all their tools, how to put them together, how they link together, how it all folds up nice and small in this little bag. You got the carry case for the cycle pump, you got the carry case for the easy air gauge, and you've got the carry case for the donor hose. All this stuff's going to pack up nice and neat in a small little box, and everything that you're going to need, even including the talcum powder if you have to replace your tube, is just great stuff and a great product. Again, guys, thank you so much. We appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes, and may you have a blessed week.